It is playoffs for the NFL, the 2022 NFL season. It's your boy Tony D. I got my man Fine Man Rich in the house with me with his Death Wish coffee. Check him out Monday, Wednesday, Friday mornings on Twitch, 5:30 a.m.
You know what I'm
0530. Yes, I know the Death Wish. Yeah, go and throw it up there. Go and throw it up there.
There it is.
I need Green Mountain Coffee to holler at your boy and get me a chai latte coffee or something. We'll work something out. But yeah, we up in here, man. This is gonna be quick. There's not much going on as far as a rally of games, but we do have the playoffs, and I do want to see a last night trip me the hell out. Actually, both games yesterday
They were good games. I didn't watch them, and they were freaking fantastic games.
The 49ers and the Seahawks. I'm gonna go ahead and give credit to the losers of both games, because nobody thought the Seahawks stood a chance, and they put up a fight in that game. Big ups to the Seahawks. Big ups to Geno Smith. I am calling you a phoenix right now, because you came back from the dead in the NFL fandom. Absolutely appreciate that. The Twitter tag is up there, y'all. Also, another notification I want to give everybody, since I'm here. A lot of you may see when I do my music broadcast and I share it out.
Mixcloud.
I have used Mixcloud for the music broadcast that I was doing. I am out of storage space.
You have to drop down. You have to put one.
You got to unpublish them.
You got to put it in draft mode. And we have
Wonders in the house. Thank you, Stephen Wonder, for being here. As always, I want to thank all of the supporters I ever had from Haps. You all have been carrying me while I've been live streaming for nearly the past 2 years on my own. I'm gonna say a year and a half on my own. I've been live streaming with other people, but on my own it's been about a year and a half. And Steve, I want to thank you, as well as quite a few others. That will go to Lenny. That will go to Sadie. That will go to Bathurst. That will go to my man Fine Man Rich. That'll go to Ted Hicks. That'll go to a slew of you. As a matter of fact, one of the broadcasts I was going to do today, what I'm probably going to replay, is the broadcast I did when I hit 300,000 views on Haps. I tried to shout out every follower I had. And one thing, as much as people want me to get over Haps, I don't think people understand. We don't have the following we had over there. When it comes to live streaming and having an audience, I emphasize that on purpose. And I know people are tired of me talking about it. People want me to get over it. People want me to move on from it.
What'd you say? We're sort of maintaining, though. We are doing a lot of broadcasting. Not as much.
We're doing a lot of broadcasting, but you know what I miss?
But it could be.
I missed the audience. I missed the audience. Yeah. We were always there for each other.
Yep.
Even if there was just one platform, when that platform died, we made sure we could find each other on all these other platforms, and we are not showing up. It's bothering the hell out of me. I'm gonna say,
yeah.
All of us. The other day, we should have all been affiliated on Twitch. This is bullshit.
yeah, and congratulations! I saw that you had very good. Yeah, so you got what are you gonna do with it? Play around with it, and you make enough to buy.
Rich, you have a regular show. I didn't necessarily have a regular show. I didn't plan on getting it, and then I want to maintain it. We should always have at least 15 to 20 of us watching us when we live stream. Period. End of story.
Yeah.
We should. We'll catch the replays. Absolutely. I miss having the conversations. I know you'll do your show. You'll have your rumble. You have your rant in the morning, which is cool. Everybody wants to vent. I see a lot of venting on the internet. That's why I push so hard to have the live.
Well, I want to say it's venting, but it's constructive venting and stuff. I don't, it's just like people that say, "Oh, you want to debate?" I said, "No, I'm past that.
Yes,
we can't have a discussion. I don't, it's just like that." I'm sure there's things between you and me we disagree, but I think the majority of the stuff we agree on. The majority of the stuff.
Either way, we know how to carry the conversation without getting mad about
conversation, and that's the key.
Social media need to learn how to do that. I got this on LinkedIn on purpose. Some of y'all like talking and arguing all the damn time. You don't know how to carry a discussion.
Well, that's the thing is when one part, listening is very important, and that's the one thing I probably didn't do. I haven't done that much, but I'm trying to be more proactive on that, and I want to support you because if it wasn't for Haps, I wouldn't have met you, and that's one of the for me the best takeaways is meeting you, along with all the other people there that we can, and we're continuing it. That's the thing. That's the most important. We're continuing it. You brought me up on the broadcast. I've got to meet Glick. I don't think I met Glick or I knew Smoke, from from Haps and stuff like that. But I'm meeting more people, and that to me, that is so precious. As far as I don't take it for granted.
We had, and I'm gonna go ahead and say this. I always said this before. Me and James would always talk about trying to make a show, trying to create something with all of us there, because we had enough of us to make so much happen. And it bothered me. Stevie, I was just telling you this about 15, 20 minutes ago, Stevie. It bothers me, the potential we had with the number of us. At least 100 of us are still in touch with each other every day. What are we doing? What are we doing? But not everybody's a creator. I got to come to terms with that. I have to start broadcasting and just letting it be. Like when I started with this football fantasy thing. Fantasy football thing, and then you all came aboard. You were doing your picks. You said lead the picks in the comments.
And right there, it's a cooperation, collaboration, and stuff like that you saw. Okay, it's football. It's not with fantasy, but it's another opinion on the subject that you're presenting and stuff like that, which is great. And I'm looking at different avenues. I know, we've gone to Twitch. I know you're not too hip on Twitter Live. I'm not too hip on it either. Especially when you have this platform, Twitch. And being able to use, like we're using the Restream to bring, I'm seeing on the Twitch now, we're double there and stuff. It's better than, we're trying all these different tools and stuff like that. Twitch has guest stars. I think it's crap still right now. I can't use it, but we got a guy, Chris Technician. He can use it. But he's more savvy.
Chris Technician. Big ups to G's. Big ups to Erica. I gotta say big ups to Helen too. I gotta say big ups to Ted. I gotta say big ups everybody who figured out Twitch. I want to big y'all up. There needs to be a very strong tutorial. We did talk about that before.
Yeah.
Twitch. All of us are on Twitch. All of us are on YouTube for the most part. Yep. We can't do anything on Instagram yet, which is why I want to reach the.
Well, you were on. I got a notification you were live on Instagram yesterday, and I guess
I did live, but I can't bring this to Instagram.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
I went live on Instagram. I went live on Heckle, and I went live on TikTok yesterday while I was doing my music broadcast.
I jumped live on Heckle. Well, yeah, but can you broadcast into Heckle? It's an independent. See, I can't get on Heckle because I don't have an Apple device. You
have an Apple device, right?
That's updated to that.
Against him, the Android folks want to come on, but they can't. But TikTok, I was over there, and I did plug your show on TikTok too, just so you know.
Thank you.
I'll run that clip for you. Let me get past this before what's the name pops. Yeah, we're going to have some fun today. Last night's games, the 49ers and the Seahawks.
Yep.
Your thoughts, please.
I didn't watch all the games, and it was one of those two games that I'm not really too interested in any of the teams, but it is the wild card weekend. And so I was watching the box score. I watched the first half of each game, and I really thought the Chargers were going to win, and I thought the Seahawks were going to win. And then, it was later on because I was watching some TV with the missus there. I'm looking at the box scores, and my jaw drops. It's like, holy crap. 49ers, I figured they might come because that was still close. But I thought it was all over. The Chargers won. The Jaguars, whatever they did. I mean, did that go down right down to the last minute?
They took it to the last 3 seconds to kick that field goal.
Okay. Because the box score was.
They came back.
The box score.
It was 27 from halftime. Then they came back.
Yeah.
I don't know what the hell happened. And I feel bad for the Chargers because they have a great team. They played outstanding all season. And to lose that way when they were swamping that game, it looked just like the Super Bowl with the Patriots and the Falcons.
Yep. Yeah.
It looked just like the Super Bowl. And I was like, oh my God, this is not happening because I really stopped watching at 27-0. I started chatting with everybody online and everything. Yep. Then I was going back. I said, it's 30-20 in the fourth quarter. I mean, we all know it's possible because we saw it. We've seen it happen.
Yeah, it's been done before, but you don't expect it. But it's one. We've seen enough close calls or close finishing the games and stuff like that. That it's like, okay, it's the Jaguars. I think they were happy to make it to the because they were struggling the whole season.
And they were back and forth. And I remember we talked about it. I said they were starting to gel. I think it was about week 5. They were starting to gel.
And that's going to be a team to watch out for next year, I think.
Hopefully. Well, last time they did this good, it didn't last till the next season.
Oh, okay.
It didn't last. And that's the only thing I got. But if they can make a run now, I think they need to. I don't think they'll get past the Chiefs or the Bills or the Bengals. I do not. But they did.
Bengals, they're going to be Bengals, I think they're going to be further on in the playoffs here. They're going to be mean and lean, I think. That's a team that I think is really going to.
I know they want their revenge for the Super Bowl.
Yeah, they're scared. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, they're scared.
They want their revenge for the Super Bowl. So I had actually predicted them getting in there and taking everybody out. But the Bills are looking too strong this season. Kansas City is looking too. Kansas City and San Francisco would almost be one of the best games because both teams are so complete. It's dangerous. You have no idea who to pick. You have no idea who to pick. The advantage Kansas City have is a quarterback. But the advantage the 49ers would have is the team. The team carries the quarterback. Kansas City did the same thing, but Kansas City's quarterback is already a top-tier quarterback.
Yeah, he's top tier.
Purdy is not. That's the only disadvantage. So I would actually see that. Today's games, who we got today?
We've got the first one at 1 o'clock is Dallas and the Bills.
Oh my God! Whoa! Who?
No, I'm sorry. Back up. My mistake. I'm still thinking about that.
We talked about the screen. I got to work with you. You looking right at the screen.
Dolphins, and Bills. The Dolphins are in Buffalo.
The Dolphins don't have Tua Tagovailoa. I think they got Teddy Bridgewater. No disrespect against him, but the Bills are on a new energy right now. That makes them pretty dangerous.
If the Bills lose this game, they shot themselves in the foot. I can't see them losing, but and I think they know that, so they're going to be very meticulous. The Dolphins, I think they're wondering how can we beat them.
Of course. Can the Bills lose? Yes. Do the Dolphins have enough to take them out? Yes.
But I don't. They're shy of the quarterback. The quarterback, I think, is going to be the factor for the Dolphins. It depends on
the factor, but you got to remember who their wide receivers are.
True.
Jalen Waddle, Tyreek Hill.
Yeah.
Don't sleep on Mike Gesicki, the tight end, in my opinion. And then we're just going to watch it after. It's going to be down on the defenses. In my
opinion. Should be a good game.
The secondaries are going to be prime on both sides, to me, in my opinion.
Yep.
We also got who else? I got to pull these down.
The next game is at 4:30. It's the Giants and Vikings. That's a rematch where this time it's in Minneapolis. I don't know. The Vikings
up in the air.
It depends on what team shows up, because last week I thought they were going to wipe the field and they just fell. The Giants, they can be the maker of their own destiny. You know, they have a winning season right now if they lose. Brian.
I will just.
Good morning.
What's up, man? What's going on? Can we get some audio, please? Thank you very much.
He's there.
Yeah.
He's there.
You good?
Yes.
Yep.
Okay.
You're good.
Good. All right. Good morning, gentlemen.
Are you awake?
Not
Good
really.
morning.
That's what I know.
Yeah, get the coffee.
Brian has his morning coffee, ladies and gentlemen.
Good to see you here, Brian.
Yes, sir.
What's going on, man? We already talked about yesterday's games. We're working on today's games. Any thoughts?
Isn't it crazy? Jacksonville.
Jesus.
He threw 4 interceptions, and man.
Trevor Lawrence. They're setting up his future right now.
Lawrence.
Also during the season, which I didn't mean to bring this up. Remember I told everybody about Christian Kirk?
Yeah.
Okay.
Wide receiver?
Yeah.
He's ready. He's there. I told you he had to prove himself, and they're there. They're going to get it. They're going to get it.
I have him on my ESPN league, and he was doing pretty nice with me.
Yeah, and I remember telling you at the beginning of the season, I think, watch out for him, because I think he was going to have to prove himself because he was on Arizona. He was doing good, and I don't know why they traded him. I have no idea why they traded him. None.
I had no idea why they traded Kenyon Drake when he was with Arizona, because he was balling out.
Yeah, he went to Baltimore.
He scored 4 touchdowns in one game. Other game, on average, he's doing about 2 to 3 touchdowns a game. I'm like, why'd you get rid of the guy?
I have no idea. Arizona should have been a Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Correct.
Any questions?
No, totally agree.
With those two, they probably would have made it. Today's games, we had the Bills and the Dolphins. The second game with the Bengals and who?
No, second game is the Giants and Vikings, and then the evening games, they're both on the same time. So I'm not sure what channel these are on. Ravens and Cincinnati against the Bengals, and then you got the charge pack Buccaneers that won their division going against that wild card team, the Cowboys, which has a more winning record. Like that's.
I can't even emphasize how much alcohol will be drunk tomorrow night watching that game.
I've got a 12 pack, or I got a 24 pack in the fridge, and I've already said that the Giants win. I'm having a double Crown Royal tonight.
That's right. And we ain't got to work tomorrow. Well, that's a Monday night game, though, isn't it?
No, I have to work tomorrow.
Oh, you do?
Yeah, it's a regular work day for me tomorrow.
Gotcha. Yeah, we got it off tomorrow, so
it's a federal holiday tomorrow.
Yes,
I'm surprised on what the work site's going to be like, though. It'll probably be an easy day.
It should be. And whoever's on swing shift or night shift when that game starts, God bless y'all. God bless y'all. Brian, I didn't want to take too long because we're actually going to go raid Michael Bathurst when he comes live on YouTube. Since nobody's seen him in forever, so we're going to jump on his when he gets up. As far as the playoffs themselves,
we got 10 minutes, Tony. I got the top. Yeah. He's got 10 minutes on his counter.
Gotcha. Brian, any thoughts you want to give on these games this weekend?
I mean, it's playoffs. I mean, it's going to be every team's going to ball out the best way they can. I mean, it's just crazy. Yesterday's proof.
So Debbie,
I don't. Hey, how's it going, Debbie? But I mean, it's just now just kind of like going over what the Texans are going to do because it's just we want to get Sean Payton, but now we got, I mean, Lovie Smith. I mean, yeah, Lovie Smith just took a crap like, oh yeah, I got to get your number one pick. We're gonna win. It's like
they gave it to the Bears, didn't they?
No, to the yeah. So now we got the second, so. Everybody, I mean, it's like if I was Lovie Smith, I probably would do the same. It's like, well, if you're gonna fire me anyway, since you're gonna just diss me, give me that diss, I'm gonna diss y'all.
I mean, what is it about him as a coach that people can't win? I
mean, I honestly don't know. I mean, like he's a good coach. It's just.
He's a great defensive coach. He's a defensive coach.
I mean, you walked into a dumpster fire and you're trying to put it out.
How long has he been here now on the team? How long has he been there?
He was there. He was there 2 years. Because the other coach, Lovie Smith was the defensive coordinator. Okay. So, why they fired that other head coach? I was like, it's his first time being a head coach and you already burned him.
Yeah.
I mean, it just made no sense. And then, you fire him and then it's just such a cluster. And then they're talking about Nick Caserio possibly being on the hot seat. And I said, no. I was like, Nick Caserio gets a pass because he walked into the dumpster fire and he's just trying to make chicken salad out of chicken shit.
Everywhere Lovie Smith.
Bill O'Brien ruined everything.
I don't think it was him. I think he became predictable. He became predictable because he was there for a while. Everywhere Lovie Smith goes, there's almost a problem with the team. And I got to say it like that because I see a trend. Be good, Debbie. Debbie, I thought about doing the same thing. Trust me, because I'm getting tired of some of the mess going on over there, but I'm just sticking around. I thought about doing the same thing.
Is that over on the airtime?
Yeah, a whole nother conversation.
Yeah. Oh, okay. I don't know.
Another conversation. Whole another conversation. I tried, and I got to leave people alone. But the Texans.
So just delete my account off the airtime.
I'm not going to delete it. No, I'm not going to be up there as much, and it's actually been dwindling. The Texans. You all were doing good under O'Brien, then it started trending down.
He got too much ego power.
Every time he goes somewhere as a head coach, something's wrong. The Jets, Bucks. He did good with the Bears. He did real good with the Bears because he made it to the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
On his resume, cool. But it's like every time he goes where he's not getting the proper. I don't know what the hell's going on, and I hate to say it. I got mad when he got fired from the Bucks.
Yeah,
because he was actually doing something. And then it was like, it's just not. We're gonna let him. I'm like, man, come on, y'all.
Yeah, I don't understand either. I mean, because it's like it takes time because you're in the rebuild again.
Everybody's always rebuilding. It's ridiculous.
I know. It's just like every time we have a new coach, it's always a rebuild, and then now it's like you're rebuilding again. And I mean, you're trying to utilize every player's strength and weaknesses. You're trying to utilize, what you cannot do, and then on top of that too, like defense was doing fine until midway through the year because they just got tired because offense ain't doing their job. I mean, Davis Mills, I don't know. And that's another thing too. It's like I don't understand why they try to at least put an effort to get at least like a Carson Wentz or Matt Ryan, at least get some type of veteran quarterback in there. Because Davis Mills, like I'm just gonna be flat out honest. I'd be really, really happy with, anybody else but Davis Mills.
You know all this more than I do.
But I mean, Nick Caserio. Nick Caserio. I mean, he's trying to do as best as he can to keep, to make the team somewhat reputable. With all the bad decision making and the coaching, it's like,
so I'm looking at this. Is this sports?
Well.
Texas divorce with QB Watson may affect courting with CJ Stroud. Are they looking at possibly drafting Stroud or Ohio State
right now? Right now, all eyes are on Bryce Young from Alabama
as a quarterback.
Okay, but this article says that they may be they looked like they were looking at him. I don't know where he is on the draft, but he hasn't declared if he's going to be part of the draft from what this article is saying, because he has until Monday, I think, to make himself available to be drafted or return to college for his junior year. So that tells me that the Texans are really looking at a possible quarterback replacement.
They got to.
They have to. We have to.
They have to.
We're dog paddling with Davis Mills to the point of we're dog paddling to the point of exhaustion.
So let me ask you this. I'll be a critic. Watson left. Y'all played the Dallas Cowboys.
Okay.
Like y'all were ruthless. Was Davis Mills any good during that game?
Decent. He didn't throw the ball as much.
Okay. You have teams that lose runners more than receivers and tight ends. To that you say what? And I ask you this as a fan, somebody who's local to the games. I'm not local to a lot of teams that I watch. I'm local to the South. I can watch a bunch of games and break them down, which is something I thought about doing next season. Wherever we're at, the games that we watch the most, those could be the teams we can focus on, even though we can make predictions on everybody else because we're in that area. You're there with the Texans. We knew the quarterback issue. The team, to me, from what I've seen since they've been here, been primarily running game. Before it was Andre Johnson. They haven't been right with their receivers since Andre Johnson left. Tell me I'm wrong, honestly.
Well, no, when we had D-Hop.
You had D-Hop for a little bit.
We had D-Hop. We had a good tight end. We had a really good running backfield, but it was just that offensive line needed work.
Kept a running backfield.
Yeah.
Kept a running backfield. Arian Foster, primary.
And then you had Vontae Leach to be the lead blocker for Arian Foster. That's how Arian Foster blew up.
Right. And so you don't have a fullback running back. You don't have a decent backfield, what you're saying, pretty much.
Yeah. So, and then on top of that, it's I think we need to just go old school, utilize a fullback, utilize a tight end more.
Tailback, halfback. You need a better backfield too?
Yeah, we need a better backfield.
Y'all keep receivers. They don't get the ball, but y'all keep receivers.
Yeah, we could keep the receivers, but I'm just saying, as far as running the ball, Dameon Pierce. He needs a good lead blocker. So we need a good
Dameon Pierce. That's another. Yeah, I forgot.
Yeah, he's a solid runner.
Back pick in the preseason, I remember that. Yes.
Yeah, he's a solid runner. We just need a big, bulky juggernaut of a lead blocker for him.
Yes.
But all being said, if they do all these. I'm looking at some of these headlines for the Houston Texans. They're not really going to when you said dumpster fire, I think the dumpster fire is still going on right now. That they're given their season and stuff like that. And I don't think they're going to come back next year. They may have, if they're
ship sank like Titanic.
Like John out a couple years to come. It's going to take them a couple years back up and to work towards that prominence that they once had.
I would say 5 years tops.
I give them 2 max of proper draft.
5?
Proper drafting.
Wow.
With the
So
proper
I mean,
they've
don't get
only,
me.
they've only been. And I don't mean to cut you off. I do apologize. They used to make it to the playoffs with just a decent running back. The quarterback wasn't the best. I want to say offensive line wasn't the best.
We could at least been to the AFC Championship
a couple times,
multiple times, at least make one Super Bowl appearance.
No,
under Kubiak.
No,
no. Hang on. Had Schaub not got injured, and had Kubiak not had his heart issue, we could have, because we were 12-4,
right,
under Kubiak. But when Schaub went down, that's when you got the 4 losses.
Okay, and I think I do remember that year.
Yeah, because we had Shane Rosenfels as the backup.
Yeah, they were destroying Schaub and they sent it to the Falcons. I remember that.
Yeah,
you remember that.
So had Schaub so that year, if Schaub did not get injured with that Liz Frank fracture on his foot, we would have gone all the way.
Nah,
because we were running. We had Andre Johnson.
Yes.
We had
was it Foster?
Yeah, it was with Arian Foster, Vontae Leach. We had Owen Daniels because Owen Daniels was leading the tight ends.
Right. Yeah, he was one of the leading tight ends. You're correct with that. I remember.
Yeah, and then not Wes Welker, but Kevin Walter. We had Andre Johnson, Kevin Walter. We had another guy that ran the slot. We had a damn good offensive line. We had a really good, solid defense with like Watt, Cushing, D'Amico Ryans. I mean, we had a powerhouse of a defense. I mean, we had that squad.
Jadeveon Clowney?
No, it was before Jadeveon Clowney.
Was it before him?
It was before him.
I thought y'all had a run with
Jadeveon Clowney came in like under O'Brien.
Okay. Because y'all have been there for about a decade now, so I got to give y'all that. I hear you.
So I mean, we could at least if anything made it to the. I mean, even that one game where we should not have lost to Baltimore in the divisional to go to the AFC conference, but we lost the divisional, which we had no business losing because. And this is what really upset me because like Jacoby Jones throughout the whole time he was with the Texans, he couldn't catch a cold, but then. Then we trade him to Baltimore. He's balling out. Now he knows how to catch. Now he can run a route. Now he knows how to do everything.
Right.
So it's like that just made me question. I'm like, man, that it still boils me. That's why, like, I hate that he autographed my ball. I was like, but he got a ring.
He got a ring. That's what matters. Oh my goodness. I always got more emojis than anything.
So, but I mean.
You all got to build, in my opinion. The Colts are another team that has to rebuild something serious.
Yeah.
They were looking like they were going to do something, but I still don't like how y'all did Andrew Luck. I really don't like how y'all did Andrew Luck.
Well, I mean his injuries caught up to him, but
yes.
I understand that wholeheartedly. Like, give him a whole year to rest and get healed up, and then come back. But I thought they were gelling with Carson Wentz.
I thought they were going to, and with Matt Ryan, they're decent quarterback.
They had a good offensive line too, from what I was told.
When Carson Wentz was with the Colts for last season, I mean, like they were doing really well. I was like, okay, cool, they're starting to gel. They're good. They're doing good. And then they're like Matt Ryan to the Colts. I'm like, wait, what?
They got rid of him.
Well, I think the Colts season, the Colts this season, they had a fairly decent. But they were up and down.
Yes, they were.
They can win once and then they lose. They weren't consistent.
The play calling, the play calling need a lot of work because you have two really good running backs. I mean, you had Hines, you had Jonathan Taylor. So your backfield is solid because both guys can run. One guy's a finesse runner, one guy's a power runner, but both guys could catch. Both guys are very maneuverable, or evasive. Yeah, because I see those guys break ankles.
Yeah.
And then for the receiving core, I mean, they traded T.Y. Hilton, which I didn't understand that point.
He wanted to go. Had to be. He wanted to go. He'd been there too long. Yeah. He had to have wanted to leave.
So,
And
but I
still.
mean, but still, you had like Michael Pittman, and then you have the other guys, and then you had like two really good tight ends of Moelle Cox, Moelle Cox, and then the other guy, I can't remember his name, but they're good, solid tight ends.
Yeah,
I mean, and then the offensive line is pretty much not. It's not a bad offensive line. Defense could use a little tweak with the backfield.
The take I got on the Colts from a coworker who's a diehard Colt fan, and this is about what there was still about maybe a third of the season left, and he already wrote him off. He says the Colts are losing on purpose. They'll get the game up and stuff like that. And I didn't see any of it when I was watching it. Okay, you could say but he said they're going for a draft pick. I think they have to I think they have a minimum of the 5th draft pick.
The 5th, yeah.
As far as that goes, unless they moved up after the last loss. I'm not sure where that sits, but I was just amazed that he's already written them off and says, we're waiting for the draft to see if they're going to probably go for a quarterback.
They need more than just that. I don't know what the hell's going on down there.
But they were. I mean, you look at the points they racked up. It's like they were monstrous numbers compared to other teams, and they would still lose. It's like
Naheem Hines left. T.Y. Hilton went to the Cowboys. I'm like, I don't know what the hell's going on up there, but we'll see. We will see. Jets, you need a quarterback. You got everything else. Matter of fact, it's more than just a quarterback. I don't know what the hell the Jets need. They need something above what we.
You got to have faith in the Jets. More faith.
I mean, because you have you have two good running backs. You have a decent
wide receivers, decent
wide receiver. Yeah. So I mean, it's just proper play calling and proper coaching.
I like Salah as a coach.
Yeah,
I think he's solid. I think he's a solid coach. He just has to get the players, the pieces in place.
Decent rebuilds in progress for them. Giants, I think you got yourselves together. You just got to win.
The Giants, I'm going to tell you, the Giants this season, the crucial moment, I'm not sure it was the first game where they were going 4th and 1. Mm-hmm. From that point, that team, it just went on a running streak. It was the first game where they won it. And if they didn't go 4th, because normally Giants would never go 4th and 1. They'd go ahead and kick it. They went 4th and 1, and I think it's changed the whole attitude in the locker room for that team and stuff like that. So it's going to be interesting. I'm hoping they win. I'm praying they win against Rich has cuppa. You all need a cuppa. Oh, okay. Brian has a cup.
Yeah, I don't do coffee at home. Brian has. I don't have mine. I'll do a cup of tea. I'll do a cup of tea.
We all got our cuppas this morning. But the Giants, if they win tonight, I'm having a double Crown Royal to celebrate because already, if they lose, they still had a winning season. They showed. They just have to refine. I guess there's a couple Giant fans. They're question mark at the day job, but Jones is I guess they made him a franchise quarterback for the Giants.
Yeah. They're going to stick with him.
Yeah.
They're going to stick with him.
Yeah. I mean, win or lose, you're still going to have your crown anyway.
Well,
I might have a little one,
Because it was a better season anyway.
If you progress beyond the previous season, you deserve to celebrate. Honestly.
I'll have a shot.
Yeah, the Jets did.
And then a shot of my sake there.
Easy with the sake. That's some strong stuff. Gentlemen, I'm good unless you got anything else.
No.
Good coverall. Yeah. And then some.
Cowboys.
I like the outlook on Brian on the Texans because that's a team I don't really know. I used to, back in the day, like the Houston Oilers were my team back when I was growing up as a kid. Everybody was either a Dallas Cowboy fan or a Green Bay fan. Said I'm going to be. And then after this is when Plunkett, he was started with the Patriots. I was a Patriot fan until Plunkett left for the Oakland Air Raiders. So I'm age dated myself now.
And then we had Archie Manning as a quarterback.
Oh, Archie Manning, yeah. Okay, yeah.
To the New England Patriots, you all did better this season than I thought you would, and no, I'm not.
Yeah, that's true, Tony.
I am not celebrating you. The end.
Wow.
I'm not celebrating you. I am a New England Patriot.
Patriot, dang.
Oh yeah. My goodness. The Washington Commanders. I don't think you need to make any changes.
Didn't I tell you? Didn't I tell you last week?
I do not think they need to make any changes. You were big on Tyler Heineke. I meant to talk to you about that before. I think he did good a couple games, and he was messing up in a few games. They are a decent 500 team. They're looking like the Vikings of last season. But they can be a problem to anybody they play. I don't want anybody to be fooled by the Washington Commanders. They can be a problem. Sleep on them if you want to. The Raiders, I don't know what the hell y'all going to have to do with yourselves, but y'all got to change something. You all have got to change something. You are too talented. You have too many people on your roster, and you have a fan base. For you all to losing is ridiculous, and I don't know what
we'll take David Carr. We'll take Derek Carr.
Go get him.
Where do you think he's going, Brian?
Who won't take him is the question, Rich. I'll be honest with you because he puts up numbers.
I think he's a good quarterback.
It's just I mean he had all the weapons and everything. I don't know if it's the play calling or what, but
true. Very true.
But I mean, he seldomly doesn't get injured all that much. He's really, I mean, he's pretty much like a prodigy as far as like play calling and like he's a general on the field. I mean, because he studied the game. I mean, he played quarterback since Pee Wee.
Yes.
So that's how much of a prodigy he is. So. I mean, he could come back to Houston.
That wasn't him, was it?
He played his brother David played for the Texans.
I was about to say his brother did,
but and some of the halftime games, Derek will be playing his little Pee Wee middle school teams during halftime.
Yeah.
Are you serious? Wow, that's cool.
Yeah.
I think he'll be a plus. I think he'll be an addition.
Oh, yeah, wow. I mean, if we could get a veteran quarterback, hey, I'm cool with Derek Carr.
I think I like him. I do like him. He's a good quarterback. I think so. He just
because I mean, I think, and then plus, if it's possible, because Sean Payton is like a hot topic right now. So like, if he decides to go with the Texans, and if he just has, if we could somehow have Sean Payton, because how he's such an evil genius mastermind like Andy Reid, and you get Derek Carr, and they collaborate. I'm hopeful. I really am.
I think those two would be an excellent combination.
Yeah, because right now all my Texas stuff, I just went ahead and put it in my storage. I was done after that Commanders game. Oh, I put all my Texas stuff in my storage because I mean
when the Jets was having those
done for the season.
Rich, I sent a photo of the stats, like the score and the stats, to Tony and Ted. I said, man, on my worst day ever on Madden was better stats than what the Texans put up.
Oh wow!
My absolute worst day.
Wow.
Hi.
It's been a good season so far. I think we got some good playoffs going on. And
I think what we had was a lot of teams sitting at 500, which is good for the league.
Thank you, lady.
Yeah, given them the caliber of play this year.
Yeah, well, a lot of teams were even, and to me, the talent was spread across the league. So I think the league got to win on the season.
Oh yeah, definitely.
They got to win on the season. Not a lot of teams on top, not a lot of teams on the bottom, and most of your teams are in the middle, which showed that the talent and the athleticism was spread out. So I will big them up on that. Anything you want to say about football?
I want to play you in Madden.
Why is football?
What's his favorite team?
He doesn't have one yet. Why is
football? How did you like the Falcon game? Your football game? Did you enjoy being at the stadium? Yeah.
So you want to get on camera now? You don't want to say nothing. Make up my mind.
Hey, Jason. You want to play Madden?
Huh?
You want to play Madden?
What does that mean?
Good. He doesn't know, and I'm not teaching him.
Why not, dude? Hook him up.
In video games, no, he's too young. No.
He could play Madden. He's old enough to play Madden.
Start that trend. You know, when they start, they don't stop. No.
You got to keep a control on it when they're young.
Look at you, Brian. You can't even say that. You go to the arcade. That's it. I might take him to an arcade today. There is an old school arcade around here.
Play some NFL.
Oh,
Blitz.
Really? Wow.
Yeah, there's one around here. They got the old game. It's like 10-yard fight.
Wow.
NFL Blitz.
NFL Blitz. Yeah, buddy. Street Fighter.
NFL Blitz was my jam.
Oh, P&G has Street Fighter. I know how to play that game.
Already?
Excellent. Excellent.
What's it cost to play
I challenge
game
you
in the arcade?
Street Fighter.
They got old quarter games.
Do they have the
Jason,
old games?
I
Yeah,
got
that's
you,
what
Jason.
I remember. Yeah.
I'm a prodigy.
Go back in front.
No.
Go back in front.
No.
Don't worry. If I can't get you a Ryu, I'll get you with the Kuma. If I can't get you a Sagat, then I'll definitely get you a Bison.
I'll get you a Chun-Li.
That's not fair.
That kick is no joke. She got the upside down kick.
I'm gonna do Mr. Bison first.
Oh, really?
Oh
I know how he teleports.
Oh, you know how to do Bison? Okay, so that's too much right there. No, I didn't teach you that. No.
I know which one it is to teleport.
That's okay. That's okay. I
Oh,
can get you a Dalsim. I can beat you with Dalsim. It don't matter. I can get Blanca on you.
Not Blanca.
Yeah, I will shock you, son.
To a guy with them boots, you're done.
Oh yeah, that flash kick and that German German backbreaker.
Yes.
And the suplex.
Yes. Go finish what you
Yeah.
Brian, let me just get up.
Yeah.
Jason.
Mm.
You want the whole world to see you get it?
Mm.
We want you all to see the slinky on my head. Oh, goodness. You're welcome. Ugh.
A toy that tests the times.
That toy has been around longer than cockroaches.
Oh God, yeah. That was around before. It's been around.
Cockroaches.
That's just amazing.
Today's generation is still on it. I agree. I gotta blow my nose 1 second. Oh my goodness. Hello, kid. That's my man, though.
Yeah, there you go.
The Slinky. Remember that Teddy Ruxpin, My Buddy, My Pet Monster.
Oh God, yeah. I look at the
the glowworm.
But I was just before you came on, Brian. I was saying that I've been watching. But there's nothing on the TV back here. I usually have it because they've been on Nickelodeon. I've been watching SpongeBob the movie like 3 times, but I'll see the commercials and the toy commercials. Like, what's with these toys? It's like I don't know. They used to have a Toys R Us here. They closed them all down. So it's like
same here.
The one thing I like when I go through the toy section is looking to see what type of Hot Wheels they have, because they're, those are, they're still, and I can remember when they used to be a quarter. Yeah. Oh yeah. There's people you can see where they, Helen says she had a glowworm and I loved the little guy. Yeah. And then so I think right now where I'm at in the, going up to the stores and stuff like that, the Walmart has the best toy section of all the stores. So unless you had Toys R Us back in the day, that they used to
Hot Wheels and Matchbox.
Oh yeah, the Matchboxes, yeah, definitely.
Oh, everybody had Matchboxes. They still selling those Matchbox cars like crazy.
Oh yeah.
I cast metal.
Mm-hmm.
I had a glowworm. I love that guy. Gentlemen, I am good. I think I'm gonna run a little bit of a music broadcast.
And then what was that? The Light Bright.
Yeah,
Light Bright. Oh yeah, I was just thinking the Light Bright. Yeah,
Light Bright.
Jeez.
Or what was it? The Garbage Pail Kids.
I couldn't stand them movie.
Garbage Pail. Oh, that came. Yeah. The cards there. It's like, oh my God. The fans.
Yeah. So for the girls, you got the Cabbage Patch Kids. For the boys, you got the Garbage Pail.
Garbage Pail Kids. Yeah, that's what it was. Well, we had Lego.
Yeah.
We had Lego.
Yeah, Lego still.
We have remote control cars.
Yep. We had Teddy Ruxpin. We had the My Pet Monster, My Buddy. Oh, Stretch Armstrong. What's another one?
Yeah.
Oh! Remember the what was it? The
Legos. Everybody loves the Legos.
The wacky wall crawler, where you throw it against the wall and you see it crawl down the wall.
The little gel thing. Yeah. Craziness. I love all that craziness.
It's like we did just go on the VH1. I love the 80s and I love the 90s.
Those are old school days. Crayola, yes. She had a 64 account with the sharpener on the back. He was doing good. All right, we at 45. I'm about to run my music broadcast to get him out of here. Gentlemen, I appreciate you all. Maybe something
Thank
tonight.
you, Tony. Thank you very much.
Absolutely. Definitely something next
Cheers.
week. With cheers. Helen, thank you for coming through. Debbie, thank you for coming through. Who else do we have? Stephen Wonder was here. Thank the three of you. Gentlemen, I appreciate you all. Everybody else, we will see you all again. Maybe tonight, maybe tomorrow, definitely next Sunday. Richard, on Wednesday, I might be available. Give me a holler. Brian, you let me know whenever you free because your ass is all over the place.
See you, Alan.
Yeah, because I've been like yesterday and today I'm helping my friend Kyle that I reconciled with, where I'm helping him pack up because he's leaving the country. So I pretty much got some cool stuff that he's giving me.
Yes.
So this is gonna be the new thing.
It's backwards. Dutch Oven Cookbook. I don't even want to talk about it.
Yeah, man.
And if you don't know the joke, you're in trouble.
I'm about to elevate my game now.
That ain't all you got. You elevate a blanket. Everybody take care. I'll catch you all next time, man. Peace.